Okie dokie, time to start packing up and being done with the year. Oh, hi everybody, it's me, Mr. Carver. You might remember me from such classic lesson introduction videos like Mr. Carver and the Puppet.
You're not Mr. Carver. I'm Mr. Carver.
You're Mr. Carver? Mr. Carver loses his body.
Yeah, and we should be good to go. All right. All right. Hey, everybody.
Ah!
Mr. Carver dreams a lot.
Oh, that was a good nap, but gee, I think I might still be sleeping.
And others. Hey. Hey, this isn't my computer lab.
Oh, hey, it's me, Mr. Carver, hanging out in space. What did you do today?
I'm just here packing up because it's the last day of computer science. You know, I've had a lot of fun this year doing remote lessons with you, and I look forward to seeing you again sometime in person. But it was great to kind of try out a bunch of new things and to teach virtually, and I hope you had some fun along with me. As we wrap up today, since it's the last day of computer science, I want to have one more activity that you are going to do today. It's an activity that you actually might remember us doing before. We did a little bit of a typing activity at the very beginning of computer science, and now we're going to do that same thing again. And so get yourselves ready as we do one more lesson from computer science, and then we're going to be done for the year. Crazy.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Computer Science. Today, we are going to do a special kind of typing activity, one that you might remember doing in the beginning of the year. Some of you were able to do this, and maybe you can find this, maybe you can't, and that's fine if you can't. But I want to show you, in the very beginning of the year when we got together, we did an activity called All About Me. And in All About Me, we spent 15 minutes and we typed about ourselves as much as you could about you for 15 minutes. I want to find that piece of writing today, and then I want to do it again. And I want to see if I can grow as a writer. So first, let me show you where to find that writing if you have it. What you're going to do is you're going to go to Google Drive. You can open a new tab, find your triple boxes over here. And in those triple boxes, you'll see one of the boxes look like this triangle. It says Drive. You're going to click on Drive and go to Google Drive. Now, in Google Drive, this is where all of the work that you have been doing in Google Classroom has been saved. So one of the things that we have is I had an assignment, and that was called All About Me. And you can find it, maybe, by coming up here to the search bar. In this search bar, if you click and type All About Me, then it will probably pop up with your name and All About Me, or first All About Me. And if you click and open it up, it will actually open up the All About Me that you did in the past. So let's see if we can pick one to open up. Okay, so here's an example of one. This person had their name and their teacher, and they wrote about themselves for that whole entire time. They wrote for 15 minutes. So this is kind of the document that you're going to look for, something that said you, all about you, your teacher, and what it is that you wrote. Now, one of the things you can do is go back and read how you were as a typer at the very beginning of the year. One of the things you might see is how well you use capitalization, if you used punctuation at all. If you use good spacing, how's your spelling in there? Those are all things that you can kind of check out and do. And what we want to do today is try to grow in two ways. So first off, we want to try and grow in quality. Quality means how much you, or excuse me, how well you can type. So if you can grow in quality, you would start to use more capital letters. You would start to use more punctuation. Your sentences would sound better and maybe flow together. And you probably won't see these lines show up as much anymore, saying that there might be a misspelling or bad grammar. So that's your quality, how well you write. My hope is that you also will grow in your quantity. That's how much you type. So when we're thinking about how much you can type, we want to see if you wrote 5 lines here, can you write 6 or 7 lines now in 15 minutes? Hopefully, you can see those areas of growth with how well and how much you type. So today, we're going to get a chance to do that again. Now, leaving this open, you can come back to, you can open a new tab, and you can go to our specials page, okay? And we'll find computer science, and we'll find whatever grade. Now, I'm going to use 3rd grade as an example. Even if you're 1st grade or 2nd grade, I'm just going to use 3rd grade as my example today. We're down here in week 10, so we're finding week 10. And here's my message to you. Here's the video that you're currently watching. And you're going to push on this button down here called All About Me. When you do, it's going to take you to an assignment, okay? So we are going to go back to Google Classroom, and we're going to click Open right there, our All About Me assignment. And this is where you get to kind of type in here your name. So I'm going to type my name here. And your teacher should already be there, but if it's wrong, you can change it. And then you're going to click on this big box here, and this is where you're going to do your typing, your 15 minutes. So what can you type about? Well, you can type about your family. You can type about pets, maybe your looks or your teacher this year. You can tell me about your favorite food and things that you like, maybe your sports teams or the sports you like to play, your colors, your books, your subject in school, the games you play, the things you like to do. You can talk about your favorite animal. You can talk about any of these things. It's going to be up to you to decide what you want to write about. You just did online schooling for a whole year, so maybe you want to talk about online schooling. That'd be great too. All I really need you to do is focus on typing for 15 minutes, that's solid minutes. And then at the end, I'd like you to be able to go back to that one that you opened up and be able to see how much have you grown, what have you done, how much have you been able to accomplish this year, and hopefully you'll see growth in your quality and your quantity. I'm going to leave up that thing. When you're done, you can absolutely turn it in to me, and so that I can see kind of how well you did at 2. That'll be great. And then hopefully something even you can show maybe an adult around you about how much growth you've made by comparing it. Okay, that's going to be our work in computer science for the day. I hope that you enjoy it and you can see how much growth you've made. Remember, computer science is changing the world, and you get to be a part of that change.